Hey everyone, Shian Haley here. This week's class message is on practice, drill, rehearse, or otherwise known as repetition is the mother of skill. Did you ever notice why some top athletes make it to the super high levels in their field? Did you ever notice how some musicians or bands become ultra successful, well far above many others? Well, they've learned the value of repetition and they've learned the value of practice, drill, rehearse. In the book Outliers, the author talks about something called the 10,000 hour principle. And he said to become a master at anything, you have to log 10,000 hours of spirited repetition to really become a true master. And he uses the example of the Beatles, right? The Beatles logged well over 10,000 hours in England playing live concerts, but they did them in small dive bars with sometimes as few as 10 people in the crowd. But what were they doing? They were perfecting their craft. They were learning how to have a stronger stage presence, perfecting their sound, their vocals. And of course, they went on to become arguably one of the most successful bands in history. I once had a Brazilian Jiu Jitsu instructor that said, when you learn a brand new technique, you have to drill it 150 times in practice against a partner who's letting you do it to truly master it and own it and develop that muscle memory. He said, only after that will you be able to go into a live sparring session and use that technique with any degree of success. So the moral is don't look at repetition as boring and mundane. Learn to love repetition, thrive on repetition, because when you do, that's where you hit those ultra high levels and truly become a master. Now, remember once, every master was once a disaster. So just because you don't pick it up right away, drill it, practice it, get it down, and success will be yours.